Okay children, welcome to our next session, that is your fourth topic in your textbook of first lesson history, French Revolution. What is the topic here? As the revolutions were going on, we have a small doubt whether even the women were allowed to participate. Are they participating or not participating? That is the topic here. Did women have a revolution? And these questions I have written here, the possible and the important questions, and I will be giving you the explanation here in the form of answer. So it is the combination, it can be this and this or this and this, it can be the combination of questions here. So particularly the answer question will be framed like this, that is not. So in CBSE always we have the pattern is little changing, or you can see the statements are changing but the answer is always the same. You are supposed to understand that what exactly they are asking and what we are supposed to write. Just see the questions here. What role did women play during the revolutionary years? The role of women in the revolutionary years, that is simple. He can go with a combination of this question and this question and this question and this question. So I have given a combination here. See the second one. Why were women disappointed by the constitution of 1791 in France? So something has taken place, the constitution was being written in 1791 and at that time they have seen and they were disappointed, they were expecting something from the constitution, the National Assembly, the revolutionary people were working there. So the women of France were expecting something. If they are expecting something, might be they are suffering. So that is the question here, you will get a simple question in that way also. And you can have a combination of like it is. What laws did the revolutionary government introduce to improve the lives of women? If the lives of women, they have taken some of the laws to improve the lives of women, they have taken some of the laws. So why were they disappointed? These are the 3 points we are going to, I have just framed the questions, these are the important ones and we are going to discuss in 3 of the points. So according to the combination of the question, you have to even make the combination of your answer. Okay? Okay, as you have noted down the questions, so we shall be discussing these questions in the form of the topics here. So the first topic goes on with the condition of the women. First we should understand what the condition was, how they were in France and what was the treatment they were having and what kind of frustration they had, why they had to go into the participation into the Revolutionary Act. So we are supposed to understand, first that we have to understand what the conditions they were into, how were the women treated. So the first one we say, it is about the third estate. The first and the second, they were of the privileged group. They did not have that much of problem. They were educated. They had all the access in the country. So the main problem goes on with your third estate. So the problem is in your third estate. So the condition of the women, and we even said that whoever is participating in the revolution, they were the people from the third estate. So obviously your women also are from the third estate. So from the third estate the answer starts like this. They had to work for living. Even the men used to go for working and even the women were forced to go to living, because we have seen in the last vote 90% of the population belonged to your third estate. And in that how little of the property they were having. So this was the problem. So they had to, the third estate, the last box people, they had to go and they had to go for their living, they had to go outside, work for their livings. And what kind of works they were doing? Like this, seamstresses, launderers. Seamstresses is, they are working, they are not actually the tailors, but they are working on the cloth and they are stitching something like it is embroideries and all. So such kind of work they do for the royal families. They are seamstresses, launderers, dhobi. They even sold flowers, fruits, vegetables in the market. They used to take, they were street hawkers or the vendors there. And domestic workers. Jo maids come to your house, they are the domestic workers. The women used to do all these kinds of work to support their family, so that they can have little food for their family and for their children. And they even had, see, when you are doing this, why are you doing this one? Because you are in the poor condition. And can you expect, after this condition, can you expect that you are sent to the school? Nicely you have the access towards the school. First, the access was little low. Upon that, the second part is, they did not have proper money to send their children to the schools. So, the access to education and job training was very little for them. So, the standard of living, the process of standard of living or the opportunity to raise the standard of living is very low. Then we can even say, see here, the daughters of wealthier third estate people. In the third estate we had three boxes. And the first box we had lawyers, teachers and big businessmen, little wealthier people in the first box. Those people were sending, they could afford, so they were sending their children, even the girls, to the schools, and they were having little of the education. The possibility of getting education was nice there. As they were sending for the education, so it was growing and they had an opportunity. Those people are little learned, they were like the educated, literate people, so they could nicely participate in the revolution. They could participate. For the sake of participation, they were not sent for the education. They have sent for education that helped them in the participation of the revolution. So the wealthier people, noble and clergy, are going to the schools, and the wealthier people of the third estate, the daughters especially, the males are sent, sons are sent, but the daughters of these third estate wealthier people, members, daughters were also sent. They had a little of the access, but the other two sections, they did not have any access towards the education, especially the girls did not have the access. Like after that, they were going to convents, something nice, good schools. And after they were with the studies and all, their families used to arrange for the marriages, and they used to get their daughters get married. And you can see here the next one, something like it is relating to the Indian part also. The women are working, at the same time they have to look after their houses. If a male member is working, they don't come and do the household work. But if a female member is working outside, she is going for an earning, but she has to come back and earn, she has to perform the household activities also. So here also, even if it is the working women, they were working, they were going outside, they had to take care about their families. Like what are the activities they have to take care? Cook, fetch water. Might be the waters, like we don't have, they did not have the municipal waters, they did not have the taps, the pipelines and all. They had to go to some of the areas and get the fresh water from there. They had to carry on their heads and bring it to the house. That is fetch water. Queue up for breads, and in the bakeries and all, in front of the bakeries, they had to they have to form a line, queue up for that, and stand for a long time to have their breads, to buy the bread. Look after their children. They have to look after their house and children. All these activities are the common activities in every house. When the woman is going outside and working, she has to come back and look after these common activities where the male is not supporting. That also is a problem for the women. So there should be some rules to be changed. One more problem they had, wages were lower than men. Might be they are working along with the men there, but comparatively the wage goes on little lower than men. The hard work is same for men and women. The work is same, the hard work is same, but the wage was little lower. A kind of discrimination is shown here between the male and the females. So this is one point. Let's go to the second point. Okay, going to the second here, it was participation during the revolution. The role played by the women in the revolution. So what is their participation? We are going to see, and these are the points under that, and you can go for the answer in this way. And you can even delete some of which are not that very important. You can go with the combination here. You have to do the answers in that way only. So the active participation, it is they were participating, but unfortunately they were not given that much of importance. That was the problem here. From the very beginning, the participation of the women was seen, but the women were disappointed because they were not given the importance. And because of their participation in the initial stages, lots of changes have taken place, but the importance was not given. The second point says, in order to discuss and voice their interest, women started their own political clubs and newspapers. At the time of your Jacobin clubs, I told you that not only the men but women also were starting with their clubs, and they were actively participating. And here even newspapers, the journals and the newspapers, they started introducing, and those all they were voicing out what are their problems, what are the problems of the community or the society. Everything was in the form of written formats, or the newspaper or the pamphlets. Something in the form of your printed material was being published. They were even participating in that way because only few women were allowed to go to the education schools. they had the education, and they were into this newspapers. They edited, they did everything, and some of the clubs were, or the newspaper points are something like this. Only the women were working. None of the men were in those clubs. So this way they had the special clubs, and even they had the newspaper centers. In the two of the clubs, like Jacobin club was the important and the famous one. In the same way, two women clubs also were very famous. They are the Society of Revolution and the Republican Women. So it is near about 60 clubs they have identified, but these two are the most famous ones. They hoped that the revolution government would introduce measures to improve their lives. Why are they participating? Why are they going into the revolutions? Some hope that the revolutionary measures will be taken, these national assemblies are working, and definitely they will be doing something for the sake of women. They hoped that one, but see here, they demanded the political right. As in the first one they said, it is only the propertied men to be going with the right of vote and about 25 years, and slowly it got changed, all the men and 21 years. Next again it got changed, 21 years, but only the propertied men. But nowhere we could see it is women. Women or children or a particular age, nothing is seen about women. So they were hoping, they wanted the women to come, they wanted the women, the women wanted, they wanted the right along with the men. But they were not given, as they were disappointed. The question was there, why were they disappointed in 1791? As the women were reduced to passive citizens. We even had a discussion, active citizens and passive citizens. So they were reduced to, women and children were the passive citizens. They were reduced to that section, so they were totally disappointed. They had active participation, but they did not have any measures where they could be happy and they could come out from their struggling life. So they were very disappointed. Let's go to the next one. As for the next topic, or the next answer we are trying to frame, that is laws that improve the lives of women. As the women were into the struggle, the revolution was going on, they were expecting something, the disappointment, but it is not, nothing is given to women, it is not like that. Some points, some of the laws they have changed for the women, and they have given little priorities for the third estate people also when the system of estate was removed. So totally as women the laws were given, they were rectified, but still it is, after you look into this one also, finally what exactly they wanted, it is the right to vote, but that is not given. Some of the repairs are done. It is nice. Slowly it is improving. Let us see what exactly the laws they have changed, and they were trying to bring little of nice situation for the women. The first point is, schooling was made compulsory for women. See, when the rules are made, it doesn't mean everyone started going and everything has become so very nice in the society and everyone is happy and happy ending. If schooling is made compulsory, even in India now schooling is made compulsory, is each and every child going to the school? It takes time. Yes, so it is like the rules for the betterment of the community they have made, but it is not immediately implemented and the result is not immediately coming. Still more there, the time of struggle should go on, the society thinking should change, then only these rules will be a better one for the society. Okay? First one is, schooling was made compulsory for girls. Second, father could no longer force them for marriage against their will. Before the girls were forced, it is as soon as the age comes, they were forced to, if you like, don't like, whatever the father feels it is right for them, he used to take the decision and get the girls married and move on. Now the rule has come, the father cannot force the child against the will of the child or the girl. Now it is marriage was made into contract and entered freely and registered under civil law. So this is the important one. It has been legally, the process was like the marriage was a contract between a male and a female entering freely, and it is registered under civil law. Your marriage is getting registered there. So it is authenticated. Everything is legally, the procedure should be going on. Divorce was made legal for both men and women. Before only men were having the right to go with the divorce. They could give divorce, but the women were not supposed to give the divorce if they are not willing to stay with that man. But now they have made it legal. Men or women can take the decision. Whoever is not interested, they can take the decision to divorce the other partner. Women could work and even run small businesses. The clergy and nobility women were not allowed to go outside and work, and here it is now all the women. If you are getting education, if you are liable, if you are talented enough, so you can go and work, you can handle your own small businesses. Everything started becoming legal. So these are the good points. They have changed in the constitution, but still there is some more struggle where the women were suffering and they were struggling for. And the last point here is about the struggles, still more struggles. Okay. Last point goes on with you, how the women were still going on with their struggles, the continuation of the struggle. As in the before one, we said some of the laws were given to, but that is not enough, and still women were with lots of struggle. See the last point here, it is 200 years. Almost the struggles were still going on one after the other. And the first one is the right to vote. It was not given to them. Women's struggle for the equal political rights continued. At that time also they were struggling for, and still it is continuing. Some of the rules they have implemented, but this rule they did not implement, that women should be given the right to vote. Robespierre's government ordered the closure of the women's club and banned their political activities. Before Robespierre, when they were nicely participating, revolutionary acts were going on, clubs were formed, newspaper centers were formed. At that time it was okay because it was helping the revolution. Robespierre did not react at that time. But after he became the leader, after the country goes on with republic, immediately he has banned all these things. The women club should be banned, the activities, political activities, whatever the women were doing, those should be banned. And do you remember, it is at the time of Robespierre, we were talking like, it is whoever was opposite or whoever was opposing Robespierre, they were guillotined. So these people also were under that category. See the fourth one, many prominent women who were arrested and executed. Whoever just talked in opposition to Robespierre, they were guillotined. They were first arrested, a tribunal was taken place, and if they are found guilty, guillotined. In that process, even women were there, and women were not spared, and they were also guillotined. Women's movement for voting rights and equal wages continued through the next 200 years in many countries of the world. It's not only the France there. As we told, whatever the events were taking about in or going about in France, the nearby neighboring countries also was getting affected. And those people or those countries also were going with their small revolutions. So whatever the struggle they have started here for the right of the vote, in France, the same thing started going off to the neighboring countries, and continuously the struggle was going on, and we could see it is next 200 years also the same struggle was going on. None of the countries have gone off releasing or privileging the women with the right to vote. So these four comes to end. We have 4 points here. We have completed all the 4 points, and I have given 2 of the questions. So in combination of these 4 points, you have to write the answer. I have separated them. If I give the whole of the answer at a time, it becomes too very long and confusing. So you can put on to this small headings, and you can memorize it, and nicely you can mix and match and put the answers in a proper way. Clear?